guys, what's up? This is Triple Threat Gaming, and we are with
Siege World Nation 97,
Atomic Class 360,
Compliment Section 94.
and today we are going to be reviewing Godzilla.
The 2014 edition came out May 16th, and we were all pretty pumped for it, right?
Yeah. I personally am not really a huge Godzilla fan, but this movie was really good.
Yeah, same here. So, I've honestly never been more hyped for a movie before besides this movie, because really, I don't know, it's just like this movie got me really, really hyped because I've liked Godzilla, like, for a very long time. So, yeah, I was very excited with this movie.
This was the first Godzilla movie in a long time that was released in American theaters, along with the 1998 one.
Let's not talk about that.
Shouldn't be talked about.
It's really bad. It was awful.
Yep.
And I think, in fact, the character in that is now actually named Zilla because they took the god out of it, apparently.
It was just a disgrace.
It looked really bad. And in Godzilla Final Wars, Godzilla actually goes against him and beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome. Godzilla Final Wars, though, made no sense. The plot.
What did you like that?
Like, why were those Japanese guys engaging in freaking Major-style Mortal Kombat? What was all that about?
It don't matter.
What was it all about?
Final Wars, all the monsters were scared, but this movie, excited for 2 years, Dante brought me, he showed me the trailers and information saying that movie was coming out, and I didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it either.
Yeah, and I honestly didn't think this movie was gonna get as much like hype and as many people watching it, because I've never really seen a Godzilla movie get like, because like with Godzilla Final Wars, I know it was just released in Japan and nobody really talks about it, but now this movie is like internationally talked about a lot. So yeah.
We could have known about it at freaking Comic-Con if Cooper wouldn't bitch too much.
In the movie though.
Yeah, well, we saw the movie and Comic-Con on cable. It was awful.
Really? It was only like 2 minutes into the damn thing. We don't expect.
Like 30 minutes.
Well, the Comic-Con trailer.
Whatever.
The Comic-Con trailer, every footage in it was not actually in the movie, so there was like a centipede monster.
Yeah, every movie, whenever they show footage and trailers, they always gotta cut them out the last minute.
Yeah.
They do that for a lot.
Yeah, well, the thing I have to say is, waiting for this movie, I was really excited to see this movie in theaters. I was surprised how many people were in it.
Oh yeah.
Considering that, this kind of felt like
I had a guy sitting next to me and the people in that, like the whole row was basically filled.
It was packed. I had it be in there to save seats for all of us.
Yeah, and it was like people laughing.
We couldn't freaking find you, Coop, because you were like all the way at the top.
Yeah, I always get top row seats.
I saw something with glasses. I thought it was just some fat kid, and then went closer and it was you.
Hey.
Let's actually talk about the movie now.
Okay, let's dive into the movie after saying one thing. Godzilla 98 reeked of a lot of fish.
Yeah, this movie put that movie to shame.
Yeah, it did. So, let's talk about the movie. Going into this, we picked IMAX because we want to hear Godzilla's signature scream in IMAX quality.
Yes. And honestly, I wasn't really disappointed with the quality of the movie. I thought it looked very good, I thought it sounded very good, and I think I would recommend IMAX.
Yeah, true.
We just came also watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that movie also looked great at IMAX.
It did, too.
Yeah, it did.
The movie was really good.
The 3D was pretty good.
Yeah.
The 3D and Godzilla...
It was somewhat good.
It was like, they didn't really use it.
I think like one part where he roared, I know like there was one part where M.U.T.O, like you could see it come close to your face, but that's about it. So
yeah.
3D, like if don't see this movie in normal 3D, see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that.
Like I would say they use the capabilities of IMAX for the sound more than the 3D effects.
Yeah, definitely.
That is true.
So we get into the what are you gonna get into the plot?
Yeah, let's just get a brief summary of the plot because we don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell about the plot?
Well, it's basically, I don't know.
Just give us a brief summary. Just a brief summary. You don't need to be detailed.
Brief summary. All right. Basically, like Japan. I don't know.
You forgot it?
I forgot.
Okay. Let's ask Dante.
I know what the plot is. Okay. I don't know how to start it off though.
Just brief summary.
Cooper, you seem to know most of the plot.
Godzilla basically shows up, has to fight these M.U.T.O things, and that's pretty much it.
Well, that's all we care about in Godzilla movies.
Yeah,
Godzilla
exactly.
fighting a monster.
Even though that was a terrible summary, but that's all good.
But in defending, this movie actually was the best Godzilla movie to have a real character-driven story with the characters.
Yeah, sure. Like, you got Bryan Cranston in it. You got the guy from Kick-Ass, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Cooper did not like, but Uganda did like.
Okay, let's talk about the first. Bryan Cranston. He played Buddy.
Joe Brody.
Joe Brody as the scientist.
Yeah, he played Buddy.
Joe Brody.
He's not a scientist. He's a worker.
Oh, he's a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, test guy.
And it's okay. And his character-driven is by the fact that the M.U.T.O's radiation.
No, their EMP stopped the power there.
Yeah, and it brought like a huge radiation effect, and the wife was in there, and
well, she died.
She died, and
she died.
he basically had to close the curtains in a way.
Yeah.
That's all he could do because he knew that she was a goner.
Oh, actually, well, what happened was actually, I forgot to say this. This is actually how it got destroyed. Is the M.U.T.O was basically it was feeding on it was actually feeding underneath the nuclear power plant on the nuclear power plant on energy. So that's basically how. But what happens after that?
Well,
his wife dies, and then we go into.
And then we get him in this conspiracy theory type of
Present
guy.
time.
Yeah, and he's like a conspiracy theory type of guy, you know, judging like something happened that they're not telling it. And I think Brian played a really tremendous role in this movie.
Yeah, but I knew that he was gonna die.
Yeah,
I
with
knew-
your crystal ball that you bring to every movie.
Hell yeah, definitely. I
don't
knew
know
he
how
was
he
gonna
knew
die.
that.
Like
I
he
knew he
knew,
was gonna die.
like he knew in Dark Knight Rises that Robin was the guy.
It said his name was Robin. He
so-
called himself Robin.
so-
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
But the point is, I think this guy should have been the main character. But one of my major problems with the movie is they killed off both characters, the mom and the dad of
Ford.
Brody.
Ford Brody.
Yeah, Ford Brody. They killed off his parents in like 40 minutes, and they could have made it a whole lot more emotional, but it was rushed.
I kind of was rushed, but I actually liked Ford.
I didn't mind
He was
this character. I
badass.
really didn't. I mean, if you compare this character to any other Godzilla character ever, he beats all of them.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. Every character.
If you really think of it that way,
because
because the acting wasn't bad, he did fine. I mean, it's just like his role didn't give him much to do, but in terms
Much to work with.
yeah, because I mean, he did a good job as a military guy. I mean, I had no problem with him as an actor. It's just like the story didn't give him, or the script didn't give him much.
And there was not really moments where he could have, I would think, be emotional and make the character more,
he's
relatable.
Well, he's trained in the army. He's not supposed to show fear.
Yeah, but
I mean, we know.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
But we know deep down that when he saw the M.U.T.O was about to eat him or something,
He pulled out a pistol.
he was shitting his pants
So
deep down
you're-
inside.
so you're
we
saying-
know that he was shitting his pants deep down inside, but he's not supposed to show fear.
yeah, you're
But
right.
so you're saying we have to relate to him because we will both be scared, but he can't show that he's scared, but we have to think that he's scared.
Well, he's a
Pretty
trained
much.
operative.
Pretty much. That's how it goes.
All right, so anyway,
We know he's scared, but he's not supposed to show
Okay,
it.
got
any other characters?
Yes, this is the main scientist.
Oh, the...
Dr. Serizawa, played by Ken Watanabe.
yeah, I usually remember this guy. I don't
He
really...
said Godzilla for the first time, but he said
Godzilla.
Gojira and basically
Godzilla.
But
Yeah.
he didn't do too much, but
He didn't have that much screen time, actually.
he tried to convince the military to let the monsters fight instead of trying to nuke them. And there was
But the military guys were basically like, are you fucking insane? We gotta kill them.
I like the main military guy. I can't think of it was
He hadn't... forgot his name.
I forgot his
He
name,
didn't really
but
have
I
that much
remember.
screen time either.
No, but he was pretty good. I mean, there's nothing wrong
Not
with
like a lot of bad characters.
No.
Not a lot of even... I would say there were some that I
amazing-
forgot that weren't really
You basically
shown.
You know what's really funny about the movie though? How they trolled us every time.
Oh,
during
yeah, let's get
fights.
into that. So let's
Yeah,
get into
they
the
trolled
start of the fights.
It
Yeah.
was basically 2 times they trolled us. The first time was at the train station.
Airport.
The airport. And they were about to fight, but then it was on TV.
Basically,
Yeah,
it cuts
the second
to TV.
time, I think the second time is when they literally closed the doors on us, like we're not supposed to see it.
Oh yeah, when they're both about to fight. And,
Yeah, they closed the doors, like
Yeah.
we're not supposed to see
like
it.
Godzilla
so.
bites him and that switches. So what are we gonna do now? Do you
Well,
want to get into the monster act?
No, let's talk about more about what we think of the movie. Well, one problem that people were saying about that there wasn't enough Godzilla. And that Godzilla was just at the ending and they didn't show anything. But I didn't think that was a bad thing because they did show the M.U.T.Os a lot and the destruction of the cities. And I think those 2 elements also are important
They
in
did-
Godzilla movie.
Yeah, they definitely showed a lot of movies. I think they showed most of the winged one. They showed a lot of, and then like the female comes a little bit after the winged orange first shows up.
I hate how they showed their ball sacks.
Okay,
Exact.
Exact, whatever.
It shows it once in like one scene, but the monsters themselves are pretty damn good. They have a good design. I heard somebody saying they're a Cloverfield rip-off the 8-legged one, but I really don't see the resemblance that much. But I do like their design. What do you think of them and the CG?
Well, I think the CGI, at first, thinking about it, I thought, wow, they're gonna make Godzilla look retarded. Uganda was the only one saying, no, they're not, Cooper, and he proved me wrong.
Yep.
That is true. And
With CGI, they're not gonna make the same mistake like they did before.
what did you think of the actual monsters?
Oh, the monsters look great. Godzilla looked impressive.
Yeah.
Awesome model.
I'll actually say.
And Cooper was actually waiting for the moment when they actually got his tail to light up.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
before the movie started, he actually wanted that to happen, and it did.
Yeah, basically Cooper in the car was saying how he wouldn't like the movie as much if he didn't have his atomic breath, but
it did have it.
I think that was a big requirement because in order for the spikes need to glow when he's gonna spew radiation. That was a big thing for me.
And what did you think of when you first saw it, you got extremely excited.
I got extremely excited.
You could just see it. So what did you think of when he actually first shot it? So
first shot. And see, this is the problem. The fact that when they first teased us, they showed Godzilla's face first, and I would have imagined it wouldn't have pissed people off a lot if they didn't show off his face. Like maybe his foot, and then they were about to fight. But no, they showed off his face the first time he did the first round.
That is true.
And I think they would have capitalized a lot if they showed him fighting at that moment.
yeah, but we were asking, what did you think of the atomic breath?
Oh, atomic breath, pretty awesome. It was a little watery, but it's
but
real.
it's
fiery.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
realistic.
like in reality, it'd be more unstable, not just a straightforward beam. It'd be like more unstable.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's like so cool to look at, like a solar beam.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like more unstable.
Now,
so, yeah.
what did you think of the second time you used it?
Now the second time he used it was actually to kill one of the M.U.T.Os. Do you remember how he did it?
He freaking rips open his jaw and just breathes down his neck.
Yeah, that was a good part.
Like breathes down his throat, shoots it into his throat. It was like amazing.
Now,
everyone was applauding during that.
Oh yeah, that is true. Now, Cooper, what do you think of the actual fight?
The actual fights, I wouldn't say they were the most memorable Godzilla fights, but
they were good.
They were good with the scenery they were in. Like the destruction of the cities and stuff, and that's what they also pulled off a lot. Destructions of the cities. Like one time when a tsuami was hitting Hawaii.
That was just when he first appears, and just himself coming up to land causes a complete tsunami.
And it it was kind of sad because you see a dog wrapped around, and that was kind of sad. I was like, come on,
It got
dog.
loose though. It got loose though.
And he was running over, and he was running faster than people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And their asses were gone.
Yeah.
Who finds a dog when a tsunami's about to happen?
Exactly. You leave your dog there to die. What kind of bullcrap is that?
Ending thoughts.
Ending. It was kind of the traditional Godzilla ending.
Yeah.
He beats the M.U.T.Os. Okay, if that's a spoiler for you guys, and you've never seen a Godzilla movie.
Exactly.
No, they kill him, and that's the end. They take over the city.
They freaking nuke his ass.
But no, and what really happened, he went off in the city, and they made Godzilla the official Tokyo's
Says King of the Monsters.
Power Ranger. He's the official Green Power Ranger.
Shut up.
They're gonna call him every time when the
That
monster.
wasn't Tokyo. That wasn't Tokyo. Was it Tokyo?
No, it was San Francisco.
Yeah, it wasn't Tokyo.
Oh well. Tokyo's gonna call them for San Francisco.
San
Now he's
Francisco.
a Power Ranger. And the Megazord.
He's a Power Ranger.
Go Godzilla.
Okay, so he's a Power Ranger for not being the bad guys, what you're saying.
He's the anti-hero.
Yeah.
So, and that's how it is in every other movie.
But he was really polite in the movie. He didn't really knock over buildings. He actually swam underneath ships where he didn't really do that. He was polite.
Well, he's not really
I'm like, come on, he's a monster. He's not like a human.
The whole point of it was he comes back to destroy the M.U.T.Os to restore balance. So basically, he wasn't trying to destroy them.
He's king of the monsters.
That's what it says in the movie.
Yeah, he's king of the monsters.
And then it says savior of the city, which I don't. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
He kind of destroyed a lot though when he was walking through it.
But overall, if I think about it really about the monsters, they weren't really monsters to begin with.
They were animals. They acted like that. That was just the M.U.T.Os. They weren't really bad guys. They were just trying to mate and lay their eggs, and that's basically. They weren't trying to destroy anything. But Godzilla.
Then why did they destroy stuff then?
Because they're animals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
And then with Godzilla, he wasn't trying to destroy anything either. He just wanted to destroy the M.U.T.Os. His match. He's a natural predator of them.
But. Why would you think Godzilla would want to kill off the relationship with the M.U.T.Os? Was he jealous or something? Was the female M.U.T.O like his bitch?
Which one did you like better, the female or the male?
I would think the eight-legged female.
The male was really long, was huge as shit.
Like with the wings?
I would shit myself.
Yeah.
If I saw that thing in real life.
Did you like the designs of them?
Yeah, we went over it. Yeah, I like the designs of it. They're unique. They fit the Godzilla monster.
Yeah, of course.
And meet the new monsters.
I hope maybe in sequels they'll have maybe let's say 2 new monsters and 1 returning. Like, or
Like I heard the sequel is gonna be Destroy All Monsters.
it's
Like based on
possibly, yeah. I just maybe in the sequel they'll show a lot more Godzilla, and they'll show a lot more of the monsters. So who knows?
So to wrap this up,
It was a really good movie. I'd give it a 10.
10?
Well, actually, no. I'd give it a 9.
9.
A 9. Yeah, 9.
And Cooper, you go and I'll say mine.
What?
You say your score, and I'll do mine.
I said 9 because this movie capitalized on a lot of things. It's just I personally think Bryan Cranston was a better character played in this movie than the other one. I would have preferred him being the main character, but you know the movie was still great. But it's just they rushed his death, and that's where I think the movie could have been a lot better than what it was. But it was still pretty good.
And I'll have to say also a 9, and it's definitely worth a Blu-ray buy, and I will be buying it on Blu-ray. So
Blu-ray buy.
yeah, so pretty much that wraps it up. It's a great movie. Definitely go see it. If
Better check it out.
yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
So that's pretty much it. So Cooper, you want to end this up?
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up because we're all signing out. Siege World Nation 97.
Comic Blast 360.
Fuck! Cosmic Destruction 94.
Yep, that's right, you got it. When you bring us together,
You get the triple threat gaming.
oh yeah.